Hey punks, welcome back to University. Radlands 101, our advanced theory lessons. Want to give a shout out to Jose for this week's card we're going to discuss. He wanted us to talk about the event Uprising. So let's go over the card really quick. You can junk Uprising to injure an unprotected person. This card costs 1 water. It's going to go in the 2 spot in your event queue. And when it resolves, you're going to gain 3 punks. So let's talk about it. All right, 1 water over here. We've done some stuff during our turn. The next turn is going to go up. We've done some stuff during that turn. And then finally, Uprising is going to go to your discard. And you're going to gain 3 punks from the top of your deck. Awesome. Now everything is protected. So the pros of a camp like this, just looking at the card for this event without worrying about anything else, and so just in a vacuum, it's a way to really bolster your defenses. You now have, for just 1 water, you've gained 3 hits or 3 bodies to kind of protect stuff on the board that could potentially need protected. So if you already had a few, a camp that was destroyed or damaged, it's a way to add further protection. The drawback, or one of the main drawbacks, as you saw, is that it is cheap, 3 bodies for 1 water, but it's one of the slower events in the game. So this could really benefit from maybe an omen clock, moving it forward a little quicker, but waiting 2 turns for that to resolve could potentially feel like forever. It gives your opponent definitely plenty of time to do more damage if they see fit. The other thing that I would like to maybe discuss as kind of a con for Uprising is during the 2 turns you're waiting for that to go off, you might be hesitant to potentially play more people because you have a maximum of 6. So say you have 4 people that you've played between playing this event over here and it going off. Well, now instead of gaining 3 punks, you can only gain 2 punks with that card. Or if you had 5, potentially 5 people out, you also then only gain 1 person. The other thing that we talked about in other videos, especially the how to play people video, is say all these other characters are already damaged, and then Uprising resolves and you've gained 2 punks. Well, now you have nothing that you're able to do with your people. You can't damage or injure your own characters to make room for more unless you play an event like radiation or anything that deals damage to your own cards. So those are maybe a few cons. Let's talk about some potential combos that you might get with Uprising. I picked a few camps that probably work really well. If you have these at the beginning of the game, you might want or hope that you draw into an Uprising. Anything that destroys your own people for an effect would be really good, because punks really aren't going to do much except protect. And so if you've gained 3 bodies for 1 water to then do a restore or draw a card or gain a water, that's a pretty powerful combo. Command post definitely benefits from punks. Normally costs 3 water, but for each punk that you have, it costs 1 less. So Uprising actually gives you enough punks, if you can get them all out, that you can do for 0 water, just start damaging stuff. So great combo there with the command post camp. And then the last one is training camp. For 1 water, you can flip your punks over. And so it's a way that you can still kind of use your punks. For people, I would say Rabble Rouser obviously really benefits from punks. You gain 3 punks, and now, even though your opponent might target these, you have more of a chance to still be able to deal a damage for 1 water, which is pretty cheap damage in the game, or one of the cheapest ways to do damage in the game. And obviously, if you have an Argo Yeski in play, and you're able to play Uprising, that allows all of your punks to, for 1 water, deal damage, and you could mow over your opponent. Now keep in mind, if you already have Argo Yeski in play and you then gain your 3 punks from Uprising, they will not be ready the turn that they come out or the turn that Uprising resolves. So just keep that in mind. And the last, maybe one of the most awesome combos with Uprising, if you have both of these cards in your hand, Uprising resolves, you gain 3 punks, and then you're able to drop a truce down. For 2 water, you've just given yourself more cards to use in your hand. So just to go over that again, truce is a 0 timed event. You discard 2 water, return all people to their owner's hands, and that includes punks. So that is a great combination to get through your deck, just to see more options. So for 3 water to draw 3 cards is pretty good, because normally that would cost you 6 water to do. So there it is, punks. That is the event Uprising. If you have any other combos or cards that you think pair well with this, comment down below so other people can mull that over or learn from you guys. And then if you have any other cards that you would like me to do any advanced theories on, please let me know. I'll probably move those to the front and maybe do that for the next one. But as always, stay thirsty, punks.